Muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos de vuelta al video de hoy. Welcome back to today's YouTube video. Today it's going to be a requested video as some of you wrote on my comments. Thank you very much for writing that comment. But today is going to be a what I eat on a day, and especially on my training day, because today we're going to have a pull arm session. You're not going to see so much of my session today, but some clips, there are going to be some cinematics about it. Otherwise, the main point of this video is going to be you are going to follow me what I eat on a normal day of training, and you're going to see my meals, my prepping food, and also my macros. So I'm not going to tell you how many macros there is in each meal, but I'm going to tell you how many calories I'm eating currently. I've just got increased one of my meals to a spice bun, one more spice bun, and the main focus for that one is because me and my coach, we saw my body weight get a bit down, so therefore we increased the food to maintain our stable progress. But I thought I've just woke up and I haven't drank any water, I haven't eaten anything, so I'm very clean. So the plan for right now is going to be I'm going to be taking my clothes off, I'm going to be weighing myself, and you're going to see my currently weight. I have dropped a bit of weight the current last week, so therefore I'm a bit down, but the main plan is going to be we're going to be increasing. So let's see what the weight says. I'm just going to start. The main plan for today, as I mentioned, is going to be I'm going to have 5 meals, and we are going to be eating, my first meal is going to be 2 eggs and a spice bun, and we're gonna have some chicken as a protein. You want to get as soon as you wake up, you want to get some protein into your body, and of course some carbohydrates as well as fats, but I prioritize my protein when I wake up to give my body a good source of protein during the night of sleep that it hasn't taken anything. But yeah, let's see what the way says. So yes. Alright, that's the currently weight, 18.4 kilos. That is actually, well, we increased 200 grams from last week actually, yes, and that is actually very good because that means that the body weight is increasing. But yes, let's just get dressed and let's get starting with my first meal. What's up guys, right now we are in the kitchen, and as I mentioned, you're going to see what I take during a training day and also during a rest day. For the first thing right now, just when I'm waking up, I always take a liter of water. I drink it just to get my body well hydrated after a good night of sleep. And also I'm going to take my vitamins, and this is a vitamin, just vitamin C, D, just getting all my nutrients inside my body. The main purpose of this one, getting a good hydration in the morning, is because your body has just slept through 7-8 hours of sleep, hasn't taken any water, and therefore it's dehydrated. Therefore the first thing in the morning, you want to hydrate it, as it's then going to be well functioning during the day. So let's get it down. I'm going to be drinking that one for a while. We are going to eat our first meal. It's going to be kitchen. It's going to be chicken. It's going to be we are going to have 2 eggs, and of course we don't have to forget the vegetables. So some spinach, some tomatoes, and 2 spice buns. That's going to be our first meal. I'm going to do it and you're going to see how it is ready. guys, we have just finished making our first meal. As said, we have 150 grams of chicken, we have some tomatoes, we have some spinach that I didn't weigh because of course I remember still we are in the off season, but I still remember to get my greens. And then we have 2 spice buns and 2 eggs, which I've just with some pink Himalaya salt to get my salt intake during the day, and also some ketchup. The ketchup, as you know, the ketchup is the best. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this one, and you will meet me when I'm going to eat my next meal. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We just ate our first meal a couple of hours ago. What's my phone? What time is it? Isn't it 1 o'clock or so? Yeah, 1 o'clock. We just ate my first meal for 2 hours ago, and right now we're going to eat my second meal. It's going to be 150 grams of chicken. We're going to have 300 grams of potatoes, and normally I have an avocado, but I didn't have, so I just changed it with some peanuts instead, the same amount of grams. Normally I used to make my meals barely rough because I like them just to get my macros barely rough, so I don't use so much oil or instead of so much sauce. Therefore, if you see my meal right now, just for a minute, it is quite rough. I mean, it's chicken, potatoes and peanuts. There's nothing special about it, but that's the shit that works. And if you want to grow and you want to have good off season, you gotta have your food clear. Well, eat clear foods, and also eat between 2 to 3 hours between each meal, because that's gonna help you or your digestion to make your meals go down easier, and also to give your body a good restorative time when you're eating so much. I was gonna say money, but no. When you're eating so much food. Today we're changing the words a bit. And yeah, the last thing we're gonna eat is gonna be some ketchup. We're gonna put some ketchup on the top, and afterwards we will just catch you up on our next meal, or otherwise we will catch you up, because my plan is I have to be buying a new pair of sneaks to train it, and we are going to be getting at a mall to see if we can find a good pair of sneaks. So we'll probably catch you up over there. I'm gonna eat this meal and then we'll catch you up over there. So see you. Alright everybody, we just went to the mall and we bought well, we didn't find the shoes I wanted to buy, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy them online, and I'm going to pay a little bit extra for them, but that's what it is. But instead we found another pair of shoes, which you might see, might not see. I'm going to see if I'm going to train in them or not. And otherwise we found a pair of trousers, which, well, we found out that they were quite fitted and quite suitable, so we bought them. We're gonna have them on my training session today, and the plan for right now is gonna be I'm going to be heading back to home. I'm gonna be intaking my pre-meal, which you're gonna see for me, and afterwards we will be going for the session of today, which you will catch me up on there. So see you at home. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We are catching up from we are back home. We just went to the mall the last time you saw me. I bought a nice pair of shoes, and I also bought a new pair, acquired a new pair of trousers that we're gonna, not this ones, but another ones, that we are gonna be using today's session. Next meal we are going to eat is going to be my pre-meal. That's going to be before my session. I'm going to be eating it 1.5 hours before I train, and that's going to be the main purpose for that one, is going to be to get the nutrients and the carbohydrates from this meal into my muscles, because then I'm going to use those ones for training. But the main meal that we have over here, it's going to be 100 grams of oats. It's going to be 100 grams of berries, frozen berries I use, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 85%, and then we have 35 grams of protein powder. I use the powder of bulk. It's easy and it tastes good. I use the flavor I use is chocolate cookies, I think, and it's good if you wonder which one I use. But yeah, the macros for this meal over here is going to be 590 grams. We are going to have 590 calories. Alright guys, the main macros for this meal over here is going to be 590 calories. We are going to have 77.8 grams of carbohydrates, 12.2 grams of fats and 40 grams of protein. I have 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of frozen berries and 10 grams of dark chocolate, 85%, and also 30 grams of raw protein powder that I use from bulk powders. If anyone wonders which one I use, is the one with chocolate flavor, chocolate and cookies flavor. But yeah, that's going to be the macros for this meal. I'm going to be eating down, and I'm going to be heading to the gym and getting a pull arm session. It's going to be nice, and it's going to be a very good focus session. I'll catch you up over there. What's up guys, I just finished my session. It was an amazing session. I broke a lot of numbers. I crushed many of my exercises, which means that we are making movements, we are making progression, which is importantly for me right now, because I can see that we are, well, the curve is moving upwards, which means that that's perfectly. I couldn't be more glad with this session. I feel that we smashed my back and my arms, of course, very well. And a lot of numbers were beaten, as I mentioned. The mind to muscle connection is getting better and better, which means that I'm focusing much more on each very muscle when I'm working out. And that's another tip. If you want to make sure to grow, make sure that when you're training, for example, the muscle that you're training, make sure to focus 100% on the muscle. Make sure that you are feeling the muscle while the contraction. So you just don't swing the weights, if you understand. But you will see right now just my back pump. That's how we are right now. that's our physique right now, currently physique. Right now the plan is going to be, I'm gonna make a shake. There is gonna be a banana, 100 grams of Rice Krispies and 30 grams or 35 grams of protein powder. I will make it, catch you up at home. Well, I will catch you up when I'm sitting on the sofa. I will tell you how many calories there are, and afterwards we'll catch you up at home, so see you there. What's up guys, we have just done my shake, which is this one. I have, inside this one, I have one banana, 140 grams of sugar puffs or Rice Krispies, and I have 35 grams of protein powder. The total amount of calories for this one is actually quite high, but it's 780 calories. And of those we have 147.9 of carbohydrates. We have 5.5 grams of fat and 33.5 grams of protein. Which means that this one, the main point for this one is to refill our glycogen stores of our muscle and refill our carbohydrate stores that we just used in our session. So I'm gonna drink this down, and I will be heading back home, where we will catch up at about 2 hours. We will catch up and make our last meal of today, and afterwards we will be done with this video. But I will see you next time at home. See you there. What's up guys, we are just back at home. Right now currently the time is 1 hour and 45 minutes from our session. From our last meal, which means that I'm gonna be heading into my last meal of the day, and before we go to bed and get our night's sleep. What do we have over here? Well, we have 200 grams of skyr, which is the yogurt, special yogurt we have on Scandinavia. We have our muesli, which we have 100 grams of it. We have frozen berries, that is going to be 200 grams, and 15 grams of protein powder. Again, I use the bulk protein powder, the chocolate flavor. Easy, works, and efficient. Then we're going to have 20 grams of jelly. And lastly, we're going to have a spice bun. I'm going to mix these two up, make a sandwich, and say thank you very much for today and go to bed. The most important thing for today that I want to mention is that I have drank a lot of water. I would guess that I'm about between 4 to 5 liters, especially when I train. You want to maintain your body hydrated. And another thing, I was going to say how many calories of the day we had. Today, this meal of right now, which I mentioned, it is going to be 858 calories. Of those we have 133 grams of carbohydrates. We're gonna have 13 grams of fat and 48 grams of protein, well 48.7 grams of protein. And the total amount of calories for the day is going to be 3,425 calories. And of those we are going to have, let's see, we have 475 carbohydrates, 70 grams of fat and 220 grams of protein. And it's important for me to mention that these, if you try to copy my meal plan over here, or maybe the amounts, it's important to say that this meal plan is fitted to myself and to fit it to my body type, which means that not necessarily is going to be helping you, but it might get you an idea of what I eat and might get you help to see what type of foods you might need to implement in your diet to get a better result on the gym. But yeah, just to say that this is only added for me and it's suitable for myself, so I wouldn't recommend just jumping into my diet because it's only for myself. Remember that everyone out there needs a different need. So without further comments to say, I would just say thank you very much for following today's video. I hope you like very much this what I ate in a day on my training days. Maybe we're gonna do one of my rest days. It's a bit different, but otherwise I would say thank you very much for following this video. I remember to subscribe on the YouTube channel if you don't, and follow my Instagram, because I have a goal, and that's we gotta hit 1,000 subscribers on Instagram. We are currently just above, under 1,000. We gotta hit 1,000, right? So without any further point to say, I want to say have a good evening. We will take this, eat this meal and go straight to bed. Half an hour afterwards, straight to bed. So have a good day, and otherwise see you in the next video.